Now.
This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard Up North at 4. We expect beautiful skies ahead of us. Later in the ride, we will be landing in Manitowish waters to talk about the North Lakeland Discovery Center. Then after that, we'll fly on over to Lac de Flambeau and learn about a lake with a new name. We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. The Green Bay Packers were not good yesterday. They lost big to the Saints 38-3. Nothing was working for the Packers on either side of the ball. It was a terrible opening game for new defensive coordinator Joe Barry. New Orleans had great progress through the air and ground with no turnovers and 5 touchdowns. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers had 2 costly interceptions, including one near the end zone. And by the way, Rodgers, he had only 5 interceptions all of last year. Another fun fact, the Packers had 2 fourth-down conversions, but only 1 third-down conversion. Not good. Well, you've heard of a lemonade stand, right? Well, a couple of kids in Crandon took that idea to a whole new level. They have a stand where they sell about 200 burgers every weekend. Boone's Burger Stand is run by Boone and Gatlin Evans. They are about 8 and 9 years old. They do it in the Crandon area. Last weekend, they were without a grill since it got stolen. But the owner of nearby Mac Daddy Lawn Care, Bob Morrison, bought them a brand new one, so they were back at it last Saturday. And the burger stand is open every Saturday between the Off-Road Raceway and downtown Crandon, right off of Highway 8. And you have to try their famous popsicle tea. Can't miss that one. Folks in White Lake celebrated the new fire station on Saturday. The old building collapsed after a snowstorm in 2019. Saturday was the ribbon cutting for the new and bigger building. The department hopes the new building will attract another generation of volunteer firefighters to help the citizens of White Lake. The city of Marathon hosted a memorial walk this weekend to remember 9/11 victims. The World Trade Towers in New York were 110 stories tall. Emergency personnel walked from 1st to 8th Street in Marathon, which is 110 feet in elevation gain. The climb was silent to recognize the lives that were lost. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, it's undeniably fall now. The colors are starting to change.
Hey, Dan. Yeah, happy Monday. Well, let's start here. So all of this is moving our way for tonight. It's going to be a bumpy ride this evening. The severe weather threat's very low. However, heavy rain is definitely on the potential for this evening. Looking outside now, though, you can see the big picture. The warm front just to our south. The really active area of low pressure right there will ride along this warm front tonight. It's a vigorous low. It's going to bring us showers and storms tonight that will linger into early parts of tomorrow morning. Now, we still have several more hours until all of this gets over here. So you're in good shape through about probably 10 o'clock this evening before we all get wet overnight tonight. So somebody is going to get a lot of rain out of this. So this one graphic here, this line may shift a bit south or even a bit north, but somebody tonight will likely get 2 or even 3 inches of rainfall this evening into early parts of tomorrow morning. That could lead to some localized flooding in spots this evening, but our ground, is very sandy. It can handle a lot of moisture. So here's the severe weather threat. So again, this is named mostly across parts of central Wisconsin, and timing is in our favor. It's arriving after peak daytime heating. We're talking about midnight, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Still, though, these are going to get kind of loud tonight with some gusty winds, maybe some hail in there as well, and definitely some very heavy torrential downpours after midnight tonight. But today, early morning fog lifted rather quickly. Then we had some sunshine, and see how the clouds are going that way up there and this way down here. There's lots of spin in the atmosphere right now, and that will help keep the storms going later on tonight in early parts of tomorrow morning. All right, temperature-wise today, we did 70s, but hold on to this because tomorrow will be about where we are now, but many of you could do upper 70s to low 80s this weekend as we have warmer temperatures on the way, and you can see exactly where that warm front is right now. Chicago is at 87 right now. Meanwhile, Madison's at 68. So the warm front's right there, lifting our way for tonight. It'll stall over central Wisconsin and be a focus for more showers and storms. That rain will be locally heavy tonight. But temperature-wise, here we are in September, right? So September 20 to 26 or so, well above average temperatures across the Great Lakes and the Midwest. That could firmly keep us in the 70s through the end of September. Here we go. go, though, going forward tonight, though, and tomorrow. 68 forecast high tomorrow, and then right in the 70s Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Our forecast tonight, then, is dry out there now. Storms after midnight, locally heavy, maybe strong, with low temperatures down near 55. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, Habish & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Living with metastatic breast cancer means being relentless.
Because every day matters. And having more of them is possible with Verzenio, the only one of its kind proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant, regardless of menopause.
Verzenio plus fulvestrant is for HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be.
Every day matters.
And I want more of them.
Ask your doctor about Verzenio.
At PC Mobile, we're here to help. Ready to purchase a new computer, tablet, or phone? Or do you need to get your current machine up and running? Diagnose, repair, upgrade, or replace, we can help. PC Mobile, your electronics experts in downtown Woodruff.
Backing up north at 4, joined by John and Rolf from the North Lakeland Discovery Center up in Manitowish Waters. How are both of you doing today?
Very well,
good.
Thank you.
You know, I was a little
Glad to be
concerned about their dark green, so I don't interrupt with you, but it looks like they're showing up just
good.
fine. I think we're
They
just
didn't
fine.
disappear.
Good.
That's good. Well, let's hear a little bit about the Discovery Center, and I'm curious about its history. So let's start there, and we'll get to modern days.
Sure. Well, if you head up to Manitowish Waters, just as you leave town on Highway W, there's a very large forested tract. That's about 850 acres of DNR land, and within that 850 acres is a 60-acre campus that is the North Lakeland Discovery Center. If we were to go back into 1961, when buildings were first erected there, it was a Youth Conservation Corps camp. So that emulated to some degree the Civilian Conservation Corps of the 30s, but now you had teenagers who came up, they learned a work ethic, they got a small stipend, they learned a lot about conservation. If you've been anywhere in the Northern Highlands at a campground, the picnic tables, the latrines, the cleared out trails, that was all Youth Conservation Corps campers who were doing that. They stayed for 6 weeks at a time in these barracks. They hung their shovel and their axe up on the walls that came in. They had shin guards and protectors. They had to make a perfect bed. It was like a military camp in some ways. They marches out in the yard, but you had incentive to get a really clean room because then you got the best job. Where those who had a messy bed had to do the real grunt work.
That would be me.
Yeah. So,
not me.
But it was a life-changing experience for those kids, and what a great program. And that ran all the way up until about 1996, when some very far-sighted individuals, including Mr. Ethan here, were far-sighted enough to have the idea to do something with that site that was so special, and they had the idea to turn it into the Discovery Center.
And it came from a newspaper ad, right? You saw that lot was open. You
There
say
was,
more about that.
the DNR put out an ad for putting the property up for lease. And actually, the North Lakeland School was the one that applied for it, because we weren't even an organization then. And so it was a collaboration between the school and a bunch of us other people that were not part of the school. And their school is still a partner in it with us. But we've since, of course, got incorporated in 501c3, and we moved on from there, starting with holding everything on the buildings, because they were pretty dilapidated after that period of time. And it was a lot of duct tape and baling wire for the first few years because we didn't have any money.
So I've been up there. The land is beautiful. What are you doing with the land now? How are you expanding the property?
The 850 acres at large are still part of the DNR, and that's done with sustainable forestry as they do throughout all of the Northern Highlands.
Okay.
So there'll be some spots that are cut on a given year and others that are left to grow.
Got it.
And it keeps it in a beautiful, sustainable fashion. The 60 acres around the campus are changing dramatically with the capital campaign that we've engaged with. And the first part of that is the paradigm shift of taking the buildings that Rolf had talked about in the large chow hall, if you will, the big lodge. They never envisioned that being used outside of summer.
Really?
And so going back and winterizing that lodge was the first big step in this project so that it could be used all year long. And that's a big paradigm shift for us.
So has that happened yet?
Yes, it's already been winterized. Mr. Ethan himself dug around the floor, around the baseboards to see how far we had to go to get the insulation down in there. And that's been done. So it's all been renovated.
Pretty deep frost line up there, you know?
Pretty deep frost line, yeah. We have many feet of snow. We do a lot of snow activities, snowshoeing and cross-country skiing. We have for decades. We just weren't able to have an indoor program. And
so is that the goal now, to expand it because you have the
to be able to do it all year long, and then to also expand the breadth of those opportunities and experiences. And we have something for every age, from little kid programs right on up through adults. And if you can name an activity in the outdoors, it's really about building an appreciation. And when people have an appreciation of something, they tend to care more about it, and they tend to make wise decisions about its use. And that's really what the Discovery Center has been about, connecting people to the Northwoods, both in the water and on the land.
All right, well, let's talk about the capital campaign plan right after the break. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with John and Rolf.
Welcome to today's Elite Money Minute with the Elite Advisor Team.
Well, guys, I had a great time out there today. I can't wait to go back again.
It sure was a blast, but some of those waves almost knocked me off my feet.
Hey, Victor, you know, on big bodies of water, like oceans, there's these huge waves that come out of nowhere. They call them a rogue wave.
Can you imagine if your retirement got hit by a rogue stock market event? Man, that could really knock your retirement off its feet. Worse, you might even have to move back in with your kids.
Hey, hold on a second. Me and my wife live with my parents, and it's not that bad.
Well, Victor, remember, that's only temporary. And your parents do have the M&M Retirement Roadmap, which prepares them for any rogue stock market events.
If you want to make sure that your retirement isn't capsized by a rogue stock market event, give our office a call at 1-800-469-2040 or visit us on the web at retireidea.com.
That's today's Elite Money Minute.
Renee is not an influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker. Just look at the way she's reshaping and reimagining her 4-acre slice of heaven. It's not hard to tell she's the real deal. Renee runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because out here, you can't fake a job well done. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arborvita for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
For Ed B., who can spot exactly 57 types of trees thanks to his Medicare allowance for new glasses, we've got you. For Jackie R., who's added umpteen flower pots now that her allergy meds are covered, we've got you. For Michelle K., who likes celebrating life's big moments, like finding affordable premiums and, more importantly, finishing chemo, we've got you. For everything that happens to happen, we've got you. Aspirus Health Plan.
We're back on Up North at 4, still here with John and Rolf from the North Lakeland Discovery Center. So this capital campaign, you guys have already accomplished one thing, right? You renovated, you made a new office space, is that right?
Yeah, so the existing lodge that was there was never intended for winter use, so we had to go down and dig around the base of it and find out how far to go to get below frost line, and that was all insulated. We redecorated the large meeting room that's in there. We called it the Historic YCC Lodge. And then the right side wings, which were the group bathrooms and showers that people are not so excited about using anymore, and were kind of leaky anyway, we excavated all of that out, and all of our offices are being put together. So we have a growing staff, and we were split between two buildings and an old trailer and now we're all in that wing. And then the cabins that have historically been used are still being used. We're putting bathrooms and showers between those cabins. So we've gotten rid of the group showers. We're going individual on the cabins, and we're a perfect setup for day programs right out through residential programs.
So you have a capital campaign going on right now. Winter is coming. You obviously are open year-round. For people at home who want to get their kids connected to the land and to the Northwoods, how do they go about contacting you?
Well, they can, of course, look us up online. www.discoverycenter.net. You will find an amazing number of programs of almost anything you can imagine that touches the environment or nature, from canoe trips to snowshoeing trips, animal tracking, aquatic invasive species, just about everything you can imagine.
So like this winter you have animal tracking programs?
Yeah. Snowshoeing and animal tracking, yeah.
And I saw mushroom identification a couple weeks ago. I was sad I missed that.
Always should know what it is before you eat it.
Always. always.
Good advice
double
there.
That'd be fun. You love snowshoeing, right? And cross-country skiing. Can you cross-country ski across land as well?
Absolutely. So we have about 20 miles of trail that are on the DNR land, the 850 acres, that we take care of and groom. We have a professional grade ski groomer, or ski trail groomer, and they're beautiful trails. We advertise them as being for those who like a cruise. Okay. So just up the road from us, a wonderful Windman Trail system is for the hardy skier with big hills and death-defying. Ours is an easy cruise. It's a much more gentle landscape.
So let's talk about this campaign again. You guys are looking to do the Nature Lodge, right? Why do you think people should contribute to this campaign? Maybe even if they're not from the area of Manitowish Waters?
Well, you know, so many people vacation up here. We got people all the time coming in that are vacationing. A lot of people with summer homes up here. So it's not just that, but the appeal of our programming reaches out a long ways. In fact, with COVID, we had to, John and his staff pivoted their approach and went virtual with the programs online, and that was very, very successful. We got visitor or people from all over the country. Right. But the main thing is that it's a place that people really love to come through to, and so as far as donations. It's anybody that loves the nature in the Northwoods, and we've got right now. We just surpassed 500 donors, which we never thought we could get that many. The whole thing started because we were on leased land with DNR. And DNR still owns the land, and they I think it was 2016. They granted us a permanent easement with the only stipulation it has to be a nonprofit environmental center, and so we're there forever. So now we could afford to ask people to put money into the campaign, to do the building, to do the renovations, and so forth. We've done well. We got the lodge renovated. That's just completed now, and we just put out for bids for the new Discovery Hall, which will be the big nature center, reception center, and so forth, and classrooms. And we had our goal at $300,000 or $3 million, and we got to $3 million. But with the price of materials right now, we know that things are going to cost more. So we're in the process now of reaching to $4 million, and we're 10% away from making $4 million. So.
Well, we are out of time. Thanks so much, John and Rolf, for making the trip down. And anyone out there, you should definitely take a trip to the North Lakeland Discovery Center to hear what they're talking about. Beautiful trails, beautiful lake. They're just an awesome site. So thanks so much for coming down.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be right back after the break. We're going to go to Lac du Flambeau and hear about a new name of a lake.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts, and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
It's the Gym and Design Event of the Year, presented by United Color Gems and Wickersham Jewelry. Explore thousands of gems from across the globe. Choose from a spectacular array of exotic gemstones. Admire uniquely shaped gems like you've never seen before. 3 days only, September 16th, Rhinelander, September 17th, Marshfield, and September 18th, Wausau. Take advantage of interest-free financing. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
Start your in-demand career in welding at Nicolet College. Learn advanced techniques from American Welding Society certified experts. With direct connections to employers, become AWS qualified at the lowest cost, at your pace, on your schedule. Your welding career starts here. Nicolet College works for you.
I think I have what it takes to win it all.
My whole life has led me to this moment.
Whoa! Are you kidding me? Here we go! $1 million on the line!
American Ninja Warrior season finale tonight on NBC.
Our brand new coach, Ariana Grande!
I have amazing fans. They can help amplify your voice like,
Push it back, push it back.
The Voice premieres September 20th on NBC.
We're backing up north at 4 in front of a newly named lake. This is Amber Lake right behind me, and a big part of why the name was changed are thanks to these two ladies right here and their tribe, the Lakeland Flambeau Band of Lake Superior Chippewa. So, Melissa Dowd, Brittany Allen, how are you doing today?
Doing great.
So let's talk about this name change. For the people who don't know, maybe just a brief history on it. Let's start with Melissa here. How did this name change to Amber Lake?
Well, we were approached by Tom Molson and Greg Johnson, who kind of started initiating this, and we went through the process of paperwork with our legal team and submitted things to the state, and lo and behold, we were able to change it to Amber Lake.
And that's a huge win for you guys. Can you kind of explain why, either one of you?
It's a huge win for us because the term squaw is very derogative to Native American women. We wanted something that would be more suitable, not so derogatory, obviously, and something that we could be proud of as a community, not just as a tribe. We've worked with the Amber Lake Association, the community that lives on the lake, and we came to an agreement, and we went forward with it, and successfully everything happened.
And Melissa, talk about kind of the compromise that went there, because you guys originally wanted to change it to Ikwe Lake,
Yep.
Is that right?
Ikwe in Ojibwe means woman, and that was my suggestion. The people that live on the lake wanted something a little more easier to pronounce, so we came to a mutual agreement to call it Amber Lake, because that is the color that the tamarack trees turn, and then the water also. So it was a mutual agreement and a success.
And Melissa, I want you to kind of answer the question of what this means to your community about this name change.
We are strong, beautiful, indigenous women. And I'm just glad to be part of the history to change a name of something so derogatory for our generations to come, that they'll be able to see that, and it's displayed right here on the reservation.
Anything else you'd like to say, Brittany?
I totally agree with everything that Melissa said. That's my faith in it as well. I mean, this is a stepping stone for us to go further, to gain the respect that we deserve as Native American people, as contributors to this community and to the people around us. So I think it's an awesome start to something that has the potential to be very, very great for Native American people across the United States.
Thank you both for talking to me today.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Keep tools, lawn equipment, and more protected with storage solutions from Menards. The 10 by 12 foot Arlington metal storage shed from Aero Storage Products is perfect for all your storage needs with its 81-inch high gable-styled roof and corrosion-resistant galvanized steel. Get peace of mind with the security and protection of padlockable sliding doors. Save 11% on all Aero Storage products at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Attention homeowners, we started with 50, then 30. Now we've reached the final days, looking for 20 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Call Wisconsin's #1 remodeler, Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers, for baths, tub to shower conversions, and walk-in tubs installed in as little as 1 day. We make bathroom updates easy. Be one of 20 homeowners who receive special savings with free installation on a new bath or shower. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. We'll take before and after pictures and compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. And ask about Mad City's Do More discount for extra savings on new EcoSky windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. We are Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler and will install the bath or shower of your dreams.
They were in and out, and I was very satisfied with the end result.
Mad City has over 50,000 satisfied customers, an A+ rating with the BBB, and over 20 years of experience. We can replace your old bathtub with a beautiful walk-in shower installed in as little as 1 day, with premium wall designs and fixtures for a safe and stylish update. Now's the time to call. Final days for 20 homeowners to get special savings with free installation on a new bath or shower. 18 months, no payments, no interest financing. And we'll compensate you for your time. Call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. From Wausau in north central Wisconsin, call now with zip code and location to qualify. 715-941-4238. That's 715-941-4238.
And we're back. Jeff, anything fun this weekend?
Well, Saturday night we had our work get together over at Holiday Acres. We rented a cabin. Brats, hot dogs, burgers next to the fire, s'mores, it was just so much fun. You had a good time?
I did have a good time, and I think my homemade pickles from my garden were a big hit.
Yes, Dan made homemade pickles with dill from your garden, but I don't think you didn't make cucumbers, right?
I made a trade with a fellow gardener. I traded her some tomatoes, I believe, for some cucumbers. Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't steal one of my cucumbers then?
No, I wouldn't dare. I mean, the methods they
But they were
used.
right next to your dill, so you could have seen them and taken one, and I would probably never have known.
Right.
So I thank you for your honesty, Dan. It's
Yeah,
very nice
of
of you.
course.
So
I wouldn't
anyways,
dare.
it was fun. We had a good time. We were kind of closed the place down. It's just, if you've ever been to Holiday Acres, it's a fantastic place to kind of let go and kind of hang out in the Northwoods. So.
And I just love the colors just starting to change.
Just starting. So close.
We'll have more from Jeff at 5 and 6. We'll see you then.